Hello and welcome to Value Chain TV News Update. I am Kabir Lawal with the news. And on the Value Chain TV News Update, Minister of Women Affairs Uju Kennedy Ohanenye has advocated for greater priority in teachers' professional empowerment. The minister stated this during a program for teachers by Ilmi Children's Foundation at the National Commission for Colleges of Education in Abuja. Uju Kennedy acknowledged the need to celebrate and encourage teachers to enable them contribute more to the upliftment of education to the society.
We are focusing first on the major issues we have in the country, which was insecurity, food insecurity. You have to eat before you do anything, isn't it? So the women are now focusing on doing serious farming. When I mean serious farming, that before the end of the year, we intend to get 15 million tons of fish. That is the target. We have a target. And what Nigeria needs from our research, we've done a research, is 2 million tons of fish. Now, we will now export the other 13 million tons of fish. We're having a good backing from federal government, which is Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the rice, we've done 500 hectares of rice, so that the rice price will come down. Before we move to the next stage, let a hungry man eat. Before the man will be in a better mood to discuss. Whatever you're telling a hungry man, you're wasting your time. So that is the major thing.
Executive Director of the Foundation, Mariam Abdul Mumin, stressed the need for stakeholders in the industry to cooperate with teachers, especially after retirement from service.
We know that teachers do not get the financial benefits of what they deserve as a profession. And we believe that there's a lot of savings that could be done if it is done in little bits, and also ensuring that you have a financial institution that would also multiply. A lot of these teachers do what we call asusu and the rest, but by the time you save and you open your asusu, you have 300,000, 500,000 at the end of the month, at the end of the year. That is all you have. But if you're able to work with these financial institutions where we multiply that 500,000 or 300,000 by 5%, 10%, 15% on an annual basis, you know you're increasing, also giving you the financial literacy that you need to know how important it is to save. You end up giving. Teaching is a profession of the heart. It's a profession that requires passion. It's a profession that requires love of children. So you exert all of yourself in ensuring that you actually give the children what it is that they deserve. And then you retire with nothing to show for it. And you always end up with okay, was it worth it? Could I have done something better? But there is nothing better like making the U's and the I's, because they have made each and every one of us who we are today. So we're simply here to say, okay, how do we help? How do we ensure that by the time you retire, it does not hit you like a roller coaster? You have that cushion that would help you in ensuring that you can make the right plans and have the right resources to have a better future once you're done.
Other stakeholders in attendance shared insights about the event.
So we live in a society where teachers are underpaid, and by the time they're retiring, accessing their gratuity or pension is a challenge. Gratuity aside, but pension, which is a statutory contribution that they have to make for the purpose of retirement, becomes very difficult to assess when that time comes. So the purpose of this cooperative is to bring them into a pool where they can create their own retirement fund or pool of fund that they can have access to by the time they retire, to either establish a business or even acquire an asset that would, help them yield income or earn revenue by the time they retire. So at the end of the day is to empower them financially, and also, of course, while they are still in active duty, provide them with opportunities of improving their knowledge and skills as teachers, because this will also affect the type of students that pass through them.
Oh, okay. To me, I think one of the things the government should do is to train or to sensitize the teacher on the area of investment. They should encourage the teachers to invest and give them training, like vocational training, so that when they retire, they can always have something to fall back on. Because the truth of the matter is this: the way the economy is going, there's no amount of savings you are going to do in future. Inflation is going to hit it up. From the analysis from one of the panelists, if you are saving 3,000 naira, and at the end of 10 years, you'll be hoping that you have like 3.6 million, I bet you the 3.6 million will not buy keke napep. So there's no point saving. I think what we need most is enlightenment on how to invest in the right direction. I think that's what we need.
What we are seeing now in the country is somehow, because things are very hard. So if there is a way teacher can be empowered, maybe to get some skills. And I thank God for coming today here, seeing the way they are introducing some things to us, whereby how we can save money at the end. And also I can say if they can do something better to us to support the time a little.
President Bola Tinubu has approved a 50,000 naira grant and 155 billion naira food package to support Nigerian households. This was disclosed by presidential spokesman Ajuri Ingilari during the National Economic Council meeting in Abuja. The president said the initiative, part of the National Construction and Household Support Program, aims to boost agricultural productivity, strengthen the economy, and provide immediate relief to families. Ingilali revealed that another 155 billion naira was earmarked for the purchase and distribution of assorted food across the nation to address concerns about food security and affordability. He disclosed that the program will also cater to infrastructure projects, including Sokoto-Badagry Highway, which will traverse 7 states and is considered key agricultural sustainability. He added that the states along this axis form the food belt of the nation. The 142nd meeting of the National Economic Council NEC, chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima, concluded without addressing the issue of the new national minimum wage. In an unprecedented move, President Bola Tinubu attended the NEC meeting at the council chambers of the State House in Abuja. Minister of Agriculture Abubakar Kyari, along with governors of Imo, Kano and Kogi, disclosed the outcomes of the meeting to newsmen. Kyari announced that the federal government had approved a $1 billion agricultural mechanization program, which will establish 1,000 agro-service providers nationwide equipped with tractors. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Governors Forum NGF reaffirmed its commitment to engage with key stakeholders to find a mutually agreeable solution to the minimum wage issue. The NGF assured that ongoing negotiations will lead to improved wages. The federal government has announced plans to enhance Nigeria's economy by investing $4.15 billion in 3 major gas projects. Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources, Nicholas Ella, disclosed this in Abuja during an interactive session with ministry employees. The projects, managed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), include the Abuja-Kaduna Gas Pipeline, the Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano Gas Pipeline Project, the Obiafo-Obrikum-Oben Gas Pipeline Project, OB3, and the Asa North-Ohaji South Gas Project, ANO. The federal government has raised alarms over the use of private aircraft for money laundering, drug trafficking, and other illegal activities. Aviation and Aerospace Development Minister Festus Keyamo made this announcement during the inauguration of a task force on illegal private charter operations and related matters in Abuja. He alleged that Nigeria is losing billions of dollars to these illicit practices. He emphasized the urgency of addressing these issues to safeguard the nation's economy and aviation sector. Festus Keyamo revealed troubling reports indicating some crew members have not attended mandatory simulator training for nearly 3 years. Despite this, they continue to fly with fraudulently obtained renewed licenses, posing significant safety risk and undermining regulatory standards. In today's news commentary, we'll delve into the nation's health sector, where the current cholera outbreak has continued to raise nationwide concerns following a significant rise in cases and fatalities reported by health authorities. Chat Moses has the details.
The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, has reported a notable increase in cholera cases since the start of the year. As of late June 2024, the country has recorded 1,528 suspected cases and 53 deaths across 31 states and 107 local government areas. The hardest hit areas include Lagos State, where 579 suspected cases and 29 deaths have been reported. The cholera outbreak has exposed critical gaps in Nigeria's public health infrastructure, particularly in water sanitation and hygiene. Medical experts have linked the spread to inadequate access to clean water, contaminated food, and proper sanitation facilities, exacerbated by the ongoing rainy season. This has prompted health officials to call for immediate improvement in water supply and water management systems to curb the disease's spread. Cholera is primarily spread through contaminated food and water, making access to clean water and proper sanitation crucial in preventing further spread. The NCDC and its partners, including the Federal Ministries of Environment and Water Resources, the National Primary Health Care Development Agency, the World Health Organization (WHO), and UNICEF, are working together to combat the outbreak. As cholera spreads to more states across the country, NCDC during the week activated the National Cholera Multisectoral Emergency Operations Center (EOC). The Director General of NCDC, Dr. Jide Idris, said the decision to activate the cholera EOC underscores the gravity of the situation and the center's unwavering commitment to protect the health and well-being of every Nigerian. Public reaction has been swift, with many Nigerians expressing concern over the government's handling of the outbreak. Health officials, including Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, have urged residents to seek immediate medical attention if they experience symptoms such as severe diarrhea and vomiting. They have also emphasized the importance of boiling drinking water, maintaining good hand hygiene, and avoid open defecation to prevent further transmission. Citizens have also been warned to avoid local drinks like zobo, kunu, soya beans milk, and the likes, as they have higher chances of getting contaminated during preparations. Although the spread increases despite these measures, it continues to pose a significant threat, particularly to vulnerable populations in densely populated and undeserved areas. This outbreak highlights the urgent need for improved infrastructure and health education to prevent future occurrences. Government should also prioritize solutions that ensure access to clean water and proper sanitation to curb the spread of cholera. Value Chain TV will continue to provide you with more updates on fresh information available on the issue. For Value Chain TV, Chat Moses reporting.
That concludes the Value Chain TV news update. I am Kabir Lawal. Thanks for watching.